Hello everyone. Yo, welcome back to my talk show Kwan. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to this what? I don't even know what to say. Well, welcome back. Yeah, okay, so for those that don't know me, my name is Princess Minnie, and yeah. Um, um, yeah, any more introduction? Okay, I'm a sweet girl. I'm pretty, as you can see. Okay, don't mind me. All right, so we'll be talking about something very, very important today, and something that a lot of my friends actually always request for, and I'm going to be talking about it and sharing everything you need to know about it with you guys. Okay, so just sit back, get ready to listen and note some points, maybe some things you may have known, some things like you need to add up to the knowledge you know. And yeah, so relax and enjoy the video. Okay. Okay, so getting down into this video now, I'm going to be talking about how to make a budget. Okay, how to make a good budget for yourself as an individual, both male and female. So the last video I did, which was all about some tips of how to go through med school, it was not as well structured because it's something I really didn't plan. I just started doing it. I didn't even know I was going to post it, you know, but this one I really wanted to be well structured, so I actually wrote like a couple of points down, you know, to give to you guys. And I'll be talking about these points. I will mention the points and I'll throw more lights on it. Okay, yeah, so you know my okay, you know, it means okay. Yeah, so I'll be going through my phone at some point to get, so if I look like this, that means I'm checking out like my phone, like for points like that I have jotted down for what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so like I said, the topic is how to make a budget and save while at it. Okay. Okay, I have to stop this. All right, so let's be serious. Okay, so I divided this into three major parts and an additional four as a bonus for you guys. Okay, yo, you need to stop. I'm sorry. All right, let's get serious. Okay, so the first point, or the first main part of this, is save. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes again. I cannot overemphasize this point on how it is important for you to save before you start budgeting. Okay. Yes, it's important for you to save before you start budgeting. You know, it helps you to plan yourself properly, not to go spend beyond what you've actually budgeted, and at the end of the day you have nothing else to you know, spend on other things. You understand? So the first point here is save. Saving first is very important. Okay, so quick one. The next one is your available money. Available money in terms of, I'm sorry, I'm going to give this like in very simple points because I don't want to use complex English, because a lot of people are going to be watching this. Okay, so I want to use the simplest terms. So the second point is available money. Available money means that, okay, fine, I'm going to be talking in dollars. Okay, so you have $100, for example. That is your available money for every month. Okay, like the gross amount. Okay, so how do you plan that gross amount? First of all, I said you save, then you have the available money that you want to actually use for that month. Yes, very, very important. So you have to place it. Okay, this is the money that I want to use for a couple of things, which could actually include your monthly budgeting, like normal monthly budgeting that goes into food shopping, household things, groceries. And talking about this food shopping and household groceries thing, this is something that we need to understand. This whole food shopping and household things, there are some things that you don't really necessarily need to get every single month. Okay, there's some things you can just buy in bulk, because I feel, excuse me, yeah, I feel that when you buy, you're able to buy them in bulk like that. At the end of the day, you don't have to spend the same amount you spent in the last month in the present month. You get my drift, right? Yeah. So for example, non-perishable items or groceries, like, or toiletries, like the tissue, okay, tissue paper, toilet paper, I don't know what you call it, so such things like tissue paper, toilet or toilet paper, soap. Let's say if you use a washing, even if you don't use a washing machine, okay, yeah, kitchen, wash for your wash dishes, washing stuff, okay, yeah, and all those things like that, you get them in bulk for a particular month. So let's say in January you get such things that could last you for like maybe from January to March, okay, so you don't have to put that same budget into your February. You don't have to budget towards such things into your February budget, your March, your, yeah, budget, because I said so March, for example. Sometimes it can even take you beyond March, yeah, but you get my drift. Another thing I'll be talking about here is reducing your eating out affairs. Okay, you need to reduce eating out and prepare homemade foods. I mean, come on, homemade meals are even much more hygienic and better for everybody, because you prepared it yourself. You cook it to your taste, whatever you may have put inside, and yeah, that's just basically what it is. So at the end of the day, it's important for you to, I'm not saying you should cut it down, because some people are chop life king and queen. They want to chop life. I'm not going to tell you, okay, this is how you should spend your money, this is how you should not spend your money, but I'm just saying reduce your level of eating out. You don't have to eat out every single time. Trust me. Sorry, excuse me, I have to do something. Okay, I actually had to step out to reduce the volume of the TV. Yeah, so eating out, yes, you may be like, oh, chop life is my money, is not your money. Okay, I'm sorry, it's your money and everything, but still, it's important for you to also learn, as much as you want to save, but also learn how to eat homemade meals than eating out. It helps you to save a lot. I cannot overemphasize this point. Okay, you can eat out, no one is saying you shouldn't, but just reduce it. The word reduce, yeah. So the next point here is transportation. Transportation is very, 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 very important. Fine, if you have a car, good for you. Okay, good for you, best for you. Okay, but not everybody has a car at this point. Okay, so for those of us that are not able to get a car yet, okay, sorry, excuse my, okay, yeah, so you have to go for a cheaper option. I don't know the country that you are basically in or something, but go for a cheaper option. I mean, instead of using the Uber or Bolt or whatever taxi app you have or use, you can as well use the buses, you could use the trams, you could use the subways, like I said, depending on the country you are living. So go for those cheaper options, okay? It's not every time you have to go on those expensive rides. I mean, imagine the money that you would use for an entire trip. Yeah, that's what it's called. The money you use for an entire trip, you can actually use it to go even 2 weeks using a bus, for example. So yeah, go for a cheaper option. And again, talking about transportation, especially this period as well, yeah, I'm hoping that this video is gonna be on for years. Okay, so COVID will not be there in the nearest future, in Jesus' name, amen. So moving on, yeah. So for me, I feel like if it's something that is not going to increase you intellectually or financially, then please let it go. Okay, you don't have to go out all the time. Reduce your going out level as well. That can also help you to save money. Yes, another point, talking about your gross amount, is putting money in your card. Mm-hmm. Is a cashless society. That is what I say to myself. It's a cashless society. Yes. So putting money in your card, like sometimes I consciously forget my card. If that's those two go together, yeah, I consciously forget my card. That is just what it is. And yeah, I consciously forget it, and that's it. And if I go out, okay, fine. Obviously, I'll budget. Okay, this is how much I want to spend. For example, I'm going to be using in dollars because I feel everyone can relate. Yeah. So, for example, I'm like, okay, I'm going out and I'm going to be spending $10 today, and $10 it is. Anything more than $10, okay, that is how it's gonna be. And also about this card now is online shopping. Oh my god, sweetie pie, this online shopping sucks your money. It sucks your money. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to patronize every online shop or something like that. Okay, you don't have to use all the shopping apps or something. I will not mention any names here, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, even on IG, that's another thing that is even so difficult these days, because on IG you're just at your own chilling, going and scrolling, and you just see a sponsored post or someone advertising. It depends on what you like. Excuse me. It could be like a nice shirt, shoe, a bag, a gadget, or something that you just want to get, by all means. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I can be looking at myself sometimes because I'm so pretty. Yes, I'm supposed to be looking at the lens. It's so difficult to look at the lens, to be honest, but you're trying. Yeah. um as well as take stock of your monthly expenditure. It is important. Take stock of it. What did I spend my money on this month? Okay, I spent it on food. Okay, I spent it on makeup. Okay, I spent it on hair. Okay, I spent it on books. Okay, I spent it on charity. Okay, just take stock of your expenditure for every month. It will help you. And this brings us to our third point now: miscellaneous. Okay, miscellaneous is very, very important, because obviously miscellaneous basically means, like, in simple terms, okay, anything that's okay, my own terms, right now, anything that is not so important in your life, but you desire it. Basically, I think that makes sense in simple terms. Yeah, anything that is not so important but you just desire it. So miscellaneous, make room for miscellaneous. It's even going to help you too. So get your miscellaneous sorted. It's very important, because for me, once my money for miscellaneous is spent, okay, let me break it down so that you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, miscellaneous for me is like, okay, let's say in the previous month I wanted to get an earring. Okay, for example, but it was not in my budget for that month. Okay, so what do? I put it for the next month's miscellaneous. Okay, so the next month I have already put it there, that whatever money that is left after I have saved, after I have gotten my gross amounts, and the most important things that I need, not wants, I need. Because let's say miscellaneous now is not your needs but your wants. Yes, that's the word. Miscellaneous is your need and not your wants. Or your wants and not your need. Sorry, scratch that. Miscellaneous is your wants and not your need. Scratch that. Your wants and not your need. Okay, so the gross amount are the things you spend on your needs and not your wants, while miscellaneous is your wants and not your needs. Okay, so that is just what it is. So when I started on my miscellaneous, every other thing, every other side attraction that I get along the line for the month, let's say, oh, fine, I see, okay, for me, we all have our weak points, right? So for me, it's clothes. I love clothes so much. Like, gosh, I love clothes. I'm really not a fan of gadgets. I love clothes, okay? So for me, that is my very extremely weak point. Like, I can't even, gosh. So if I see this dress that I really like, but like I said, it is my want and on my need, so I put it on miscellaneous. So if I spend my miscellaneous money, every other side attraction is to the next month, okay? So it helps me as well to save. And our final point now is, yes, save again. Remember, our first point was to save, and our bonus point again now is to save again. So save. When you've saved the first one, you've gotten your gross amount, like your available money for that particular month out. You got your miscellaneous money after getting the money for your needs, and you now want to get your wants for your miscellaneous. Yeah, now save again. Whatever is left, even if it's $5, even if it's $1, save it. Okay, imagine saving $1. So okay, let's say the first one you saved at the beginning was $1, for example. The second one you're saving again at the last is $1. That is what, $2. Okay, let's take it up a bit. Yeah, the first time you saved was $10. The second time you saved was $10. Okay, what do you have? 20 times 12. Mathematicians, what do you have again? You have $240. Yeah, if every month you're saving $20, you have $240. Mathematicians, okay? Yes, so that is what it is. So now, in summary, it's important for us to learn how to discipline ourselves. So like I said earlier on, focus first on your need before you focus on your wants, and that's all sums up discipline. Okay, then for the last time, you save, then you have your available money that you've budgeted, then you miscellaneous, and then you save again. Okay, so I think that's just basically what it's all about. So lastly, remember to save before you spend your gross amount. It's very important. Okay, at the end of the day, after saving, you can actually have something left again after you've gone through those 4 levels, and you save again. That's a bonus for you. Okay, so don't just spend before saving only. That is just what I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning into this. I'm so sorry it's long, yeah, because I had to make it so explicit. All right, so don't forget to subscribe and comment or add some points to make people want to learn. I also want to learn from you guys. Yeah, thank you, and have a beautiful day. Okay, stay blessed. Love you.